I'm Eve Adam with the eBay Partner Network. With me here today is Richard Brewer-Hay, fondly known to all of us here as RBH. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Nice glasses, by the way.
Thank you very much. Kind of my trademark, along with the red.
We're both kind of known at eBay for wearing our glasses. Yeah. What are yours?
I don't know, actually.
I think they're Paul Frank.
They are Paul Frank.
Yeah, very nice.
They are Paul Frank.
Very nice. So, RBH runs our eBay Inc. blog, and he is our chief corporate blogger. So talk to us a little bit about your role, what you do, and about the blog that you produce.
Well, yeah, so it's kind of morphed over the years. I joined eBay in January of 2008. And at the time we had anywhere from, I think, 25 to 30 official blogs coming out of the company, but we didn't have any at the Inc. level. We didn't have any corporate blogs. So I was actually hired to be the blogger for the company, to talk about all of our corporate news coming out, whether it would be earnings or acquisitions or merger, you name it. And then over time it has evolved into more of a marketplace focused blog, because that's where most of the conversation happens. So coming in January, I had 3 months to ramp up the blog, and we came up with the name eBay Inc. As a play on words, because it was going to be the corporate blog. And then launched in April of 2008. My third day on the job, I found out that Meg Whitman was going to be leaving the company. So I knew immediately that we needed to put a face on the blog, because we didn't want to become a faceless company. You have a CEO that leaves, they're going to take a lot of people with them. So that was the conscious decision to put my face, like physically, I'm not that narcissistic, to put my face on the blog itself and have a conversation with the users. And I think that actually added to the credibility of the blog itself, and the willingness to put your face out there, put your name out there, and have a conversation with the different constituents. Absolutely, and you've garnered quite a following at this point. Yeah, it's really taken off. I mean, we don't have huge numbers in the grand scheme of things, but the people that we do have are very passionate and very into what I write. So I got a lot of negative comments early on. I admitted to having never sold on eBay in an interview before the blog was launched. You changed that pretty quickly though, right? Yeah, I did, but it was out there, and so I got a lot of negative feedback on that, to the point where I think someone found a wish list from Amazon from 1999 that I had made like 9 years before I even started working here. So it was pretty funny what people will go to find out about you. And then those same people, just a year and a half later, were giving me hugs and high fives when I showed up at the conferences that a year ago they weren't even talking to me. Fantastic. And so what kinds of events do you go to? I mean, where can people meet you and interact and engage with you? Well, it's kind of all over. So in the official, eBay world, we have these events called eBay on Location, and we had 4 of them last year, and we've had one this year already in Las Vegas. There's another one in Orlando coming up in September, and they're very intimate. Well, intimate in that there's 500 people there, but they're intimate events where sellers can come and meet with our partners, meet with members of the company to find out about their business, to ask questions about the business, and to learn about the future on eBay and on commerce in general. And we actually have a social media track now where I can meet with some of our sellers, answer specific questions, and go from there. Touching on social media, what is the role of social media at eBay, and what would you like our publishers to know about eBay's approach in the social media space? Well, it's an interesting situation when you think about it. I mean, eBay, for all intents and purposes, is the first social network. Back in '96, I can't think of another online entity that was connecting people that had never met before. And so connecting buyers and sellers, I mean, that makes social networking in our DNA. However, I think we kind of lost our way, to be quite frank, as a social company. We basically provided this platform for buyers and sellers to connect, and eBay kind of got out of the equation. So now I think we're embracing it much more. We actually have a new head of social for product on the marketplaces team. We have a social media center for excellence, or whatever you want to call it, where we have a number of our bloggers all on the same distribution list and email. So we're all communicating internally, which really shows forward thinking on where social is going. We've done some things over the last 3 years that no company has done, embracing the earnings side of things. I mean, we have earnings we're the first company to live blog our earnings through Twitter. And we're also going to be the first company to live blog our earnings using corporate disclosure automation in tweets this quarter. So it's definitely something that we see going forward. I have a philosophy that I bring to social. I like beer, as is evident by my belly, and I make my own beer. So when people ask me what I think corporate blogging is or social is on behalf of a brand or any company, I equate it to bartending. And I really believe that that analogy can go very deep. So, for example, if you order a pint of beer from a bar, there may be 200 people involved in the creation of that pint, from the hop farmer to the malt grower to the roaster to the waterboard to the glass manufacturer to the truck driver to the, you name it, the bar owner. But the only human interaction you have with that pint of beer is the bartender who sold it to you. And that's kind of what our roles are in social on behalf of brand, and my job specifically is that any blog post I write could be 2 to 3 paragraphs long, but I'm representing 200-300 employees at eBay when I write that. And likewise, when I bring information back from sellers, I'm representing thousands of sellers. Such a huge responsibility that a blogger has, or that someone has in terms of social on behalf of a brand. And I think people forget that.
That's a great analogy.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And make sure if you have any questions for RBH, feel free to put them in the comments, and we'll get his answers back to you. So thank you.
Cheers.